Alright guys, we're out here checking our trap line today, and we came up on our first few traps. We didn't have anything, but here in our little bobcat set with the alpha trap, we have a pretty good sized raccoon. See him flipping around there. So this is our first catch in like 2 or 3 days, so I'll take it. I'm happy about it. Like I said, it's a decent sized coon too, so I'm happy. This is the coon. That's a pretty good sized raccoon. It's definitely not the smallest one I've caught this year, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, looks like we got him by a back foot, so, or no, we got him by the front foot. He's panting. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this one, and we'll get the rest of our line checked. Yep. I think he's stuck on his back. There we go. Alright guys, so I just remade that set where I just got that raccoon at. So this was one of my bobcat sets that I made about a week ago or so. This is also the one that we caught that house cat on. So we've got a house cat and a coon so far on this set right here, but I want to show you something I picked up at Walmart to add to the set to maybe help get a bobcat to it. So here's my set that I made. I got my trap right there that you can see, and I got my backing log. My bait hole's right there underneath that feather. I got a couple more feathers spread through there and some of the older feathers that are around in the area. But I bought some of this stenciling at Walmart, and I think it was like 99 cents for 12 feet or something. Well, I mean, you only need like not even a foot for each set, so that's 12 sets for $1. But I'm gonna tell you what, that stuff right there is very, you see it sparkling and shiny. Yeah, that's gonna catch their eyes from a long ways away. So we got this big ridge back here and right here in this field, so they're gonna be able to see that stuff from a long ways. And got this log pile, so I'm hoping that'll really bring in the bobcats. I have another spot on the new farm we was looking at yesterday that I think would be good for bobcats, so I'm going to use that on that set too. So hopefully it works well. It's the shiniest thing I could find for the price, so it's only in the Christmas aisle, so I'll probably end up buying a few more for this year and for next year, just in case I ain't got it. So that's just another tip. And of course, that right there, that's just my orange flagging for the landowner to know that I got a set here. So that's my bobcat set that I'm using in this spot, and this has got the new MB Alpha in it. I just picked up one trap to try it out, and I mean, all I've caught so far is a medium-sized coon and a cat, so a house cat. So I haven't really had any fight yet, so we'll know more when we get a bigger animal. But so far I like it. It's easy to set, pretty easy to bed. So here we go. We're gonna go check the rest of our line. Well, I'm down here in the field where I put that double trap yesterday because they kept pulling my sheep's wool out. Well, this is what we have here today. They pulled all my sheep's wool out again. So, from what I'm seeing, the grass looks different right here. So I'm thinking somehow that's where they're coming in. They're kind of coming from the side or something. Because I have a trap right there and I have a trap right there, and they come right there. So I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to try to build up that side a little bit, maybe get them to come around. But I don't know, this one's kind of, I never had this problem before. I'm not sure what to do to it anymore. I don't want to put in a third trap because I think that's just too much. So I'm going to try to build up that side and corral them a little more, and maybe that'll work. So what's your guys' thoughts on that? Go ahead and Comment down below what you guys think, what I should do. Should I pull this second trap up and just rebed it over there? So, because my second trap I put in yesterday is right there. So maybe I should pull it out and stick it over there. I don't know, because if I do that, then I'm like right beside the bait hole. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think I should do. I'm going to go ahead and get the sheep full stuff back in, build up that side, and see if that works or not. So, yeah. This one's being kind of a pain with me. Alright, so I'm over here at a new property, and I just put in my second set over here. I'm trying something new here, so I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys kind of what I'm doing. Not real sure if it's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a try. So here's what I did. I put in a dirt hole, well, kind of a dirt hole. It's more or less a flat set, I would say, because my trap is, I mean, it's practically level with the ground. It's not very deep. And I just bought one of these little cowhide dog bone things from the store, from the dollar store, and I dug a little hole and I buried it about halfway down, and I put some of our yolk butter on it. See, our yolk butter. So I smeared that on the side of it, up on the inside. You can see that. So we're gonna see if this trap does any good. This set. I hope it does. We'll be back in the morning. On our line today, we had that one coon's all we got today, but it's better than we've had the last few days. So I only had about 10 sets out because we pulled a bunch to move them to new property. So now I'm putting out a bunch of new sets. So we're gonna try this one. This one's right at the mouth of a hauler. So we're gonna try it out and hope it does good. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how I've been putting in my dog proofs today. It all depends. If I'm like in a brushy area, I'll usually just wire it to a small tree or a log on the ground or something. But when I'm by these big trees, I like to use stakes because you can't really wrap anything around that without just using a whole bunch of cable or something. But you don't want to put it so close that the coon can climb up on the tree, because if he gets up above the stake, he's going to pull it straight out of the ground. So what I've been doing, let's take my hammer here. So basically, if I go right here, he can't get there. So I'm just going to hammer it in here. So you just stick your rebar stake right through the swivel. These are just some homemade rebar stakes I made. Just hammer it in. We have pretty rocky ground, so sometimes it takes a little bit to get it hammered in. I like to go all the way into the ground. Like I said, we got rocky ground, so if they're pulling to the side, that's not coming out. But like if you were to put it here in that tree and they got up here, they could easily pull it straight out of the ground. So you just set it. And this is just a Freedom brand DP. I have 4 or 5 different kinds of DPs. So you're just going to run it in the ground as far as you can. And I have my little Sugar Creek lure mixed in with this dog food. And like I said, I just fill it about halfway up. What I'm doing. If you get some on the ground, doesn't matter. I'm taking my peanut butter coon syrup. And I just drizzle some in there, and then I'll go back and forth across it a couple times. And that one is done. So that's how quick and easy those can be. So there you go. Alright, so I'm done for the day. I know we probably put out at least a dozen sets, including the dog purse. So I had a few more I was going to put in, but I had a little problem here. Not sure what happened. I'm going to show you guys, and you let me know if this ever happened to you. So my driver will not come out of my super stake. I drove this in, and I probably tried for at least 15 minutes to get it out, and then I just pulled my trap, and I mean, it'll spin inside there, but it will not come out. So have any of you ever had this problem? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go home and work on it and possibly get a new driver. I'm not sure what happened here, but yeah, we're done for today. So I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. I know there wasn't a whole lot of footage, but I've been out all day putting traps out and kind of trying to rush through it. So I want to thank you all for watching the channel, watching the videos. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that, and keep, so you can keep an eye on our year and see how we've been doing. So again, I want to thank you all and hope you have a great trapping season.